Hey folks, how you doing? Durinde back with you as we continue our Let's Play of Stellaris Star Trek New Horizons mod and the Utopia DLC. I've been going through a couple of old recordings, and I don't know how many times I've gotten those two mixed up, but anyway, it's not intentional. It's just a little bit of a slip of the tongue. Alright, it is 2204, and we are at war with the Orions. Of course, the Orions are down here. Where is our fleet at the moment? We are over in this system. Yeah, I think we just healed up. We just took a world, by the look of it. Vandem, okay. Yeah, so we own that now, so we're at 45% war score. Good. Good, so we got to continue to take more worlds. And we're fighting who? Orions and Lanasikins, right? Yes. It's a double team, but I think we're outclassing both of these people because... We're outclassing both of these species because, well, we fought the Nausicaans in the last war with the Romulans, so we basically beat them down to nothing. Was I keeping my fleet out of things because I can't afford to move them? It looks like it. It's been a couple days since I played. I've been doing backlogs of different things, so sometimes it takes me a little bit of time to get myself reoriented of what I was doing and what I need to do. Yeah, I think I was just holding my fleet back and letting the Alliance fleet do most of the work. So these guys should actually be moving out of here. They are. So we're going to get our transport fleet to actually follow these folks. And wherever they bombard next, well, that's where we're going to invade next. So we do have a whole bunch of minerals. And we're still quite a ways over our fleet limit, so we're going to have to work on that. We've got quite a few planets colonized as well. How's research going? 18 months for a new warp engine, 26 for quicksand unlocking. I think we have a world with a lot of quicksand, and 27 months for battle cruisers. Okay, let's see if we can spend some of these credits. So, surface of Earth. Earth is okay. In fact, we need to find a way to attract some more populace, I think. Mars, okay, we have the Vertran array, which is the whole terraforming thing. Okay, Con's maxed out, but we do have a lot of blocker tiles, so we can't clear any of those until we get our energy built back up. Burr's doing okay. Trillion is doing good. Terra Nova, we do have a trade deal. Let's see what that is. They want us for our Trillium D, and they want to give us energy credits. Do we have an excess of Trillium D is the question. We do, 3 out of 3. I'm good with that, actually. That lets us clear some of these tiles. Or lets us clear one at least. I want to save a few of my energy credits. Burr's looking okay for now. Trillion's looking okay for now. Terra Nova, yes, we want to clear a tile here. So we're doing fantastic for food. So we're probably going to want... Do we have gardens here? We have a biolab. Let's clear this off, and let's build the gardens. We do have some people who are less than super happy, so we'll try to bump up their happiness a bit. Eradicate! They're filled out as well. What tile do we want to clear here? Minerals would be good, but we're doing pretty good for those right now. I think there's 3 food there. Do we have the gardens here? I don't think so. So we're going to clear this tile. Al-Rigel's fine. We've got a whole bunch of Bolians. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we have enough to... No. Not until that guy comes in. We'll have enough people to upgrade our administration building then. And also on Alpha Centauri Prime. It's one of our newest planets. Lots of blocker tiles, but there's still lots of room to grow for now. So that is all okay. So we're going to speed things up a little bit. And yeah, our transport fleet is just going to follow these guys wherever they go. I thought that was a planet, but that's one of their suns. Okay, let's clear that, let's clear that. Okay, so, the next thing, naval capacity issues. Well, we can fix that with spaceports. So we'll build one here. And also, in terms of spaceports, we do have the microfusion reactor, which we can build on a few of our spaceports. We haven't done so yet. That should help. So we have one there. I think we built them at most of our spaceports, but I just want to double check. Okay, so that was the only spot where we didn't have one. That's going to add another 5 energy anyway, so...
complete.
Do we have any ships? No. So they did send in a single ship fleet there. Hopefully that's not going to be the end of us. Let's see, Rigel. Looks like we're headed down here next.
Station complete.
One of our governors is leveled up, and speaking of which, want to make sure we have governors. Tile blocker cleared? No kidding. So we don't have anyone here, so let's recruit someone. We're doing pretty good for influence. You're young, and you're cheap. Are you young? You're 28. You're young and cheap. I like that. I like young and cheap. Okay, so Alpha Centauri now has a governor. This planet doesn't have any governors, but we don't have any more leaders. So we're going to be taking a look at getting some technologies that will allow us to have some extra leaders at some point. Where did our transport fleet go? Are they still moving down there? They are. I guess they're a little bit slower. They're from Canada, so they're a little bit slow, eh? Okay. These guys. Chinarites, how they doing? Can we, like, you have to be at peace. I was wondering if we could, like, integrate these guys or something. Alright, that's good. That's good. Everything is going good in this war. We have a war score now. It's still 45. That's going to go up when we invade here, though. I think Rigel was one of the planets that we took in the Romulan War a while back. So this is going to be returning to their own stomping grounds, their old stomping grounds for some of these people. Temerians, they were at war with the Klingons, right? And I don't think they were doing that well. What's on the go here? Rule of acquisition. They want us to... No, we're not going to give you minerals for research agreement. I am sorry. Actually, if we do by relative power, the Klingons are fairly up there. Klingon... Oh, they're equivalent. They've actually come down a little bit. Yeah, they are at war with the Temerians, and it looks like that fight is very close to ending for the Temerians, which is unfortunate. I wish I knew the war demands. I'd like to step in and help those guys out, but I don't think there's any way. I think the way I was trying to do it was the Orions are part of this war as well, so I stepped in to take out the Orions at least, so they would have one less thing to deal with, and the Vulcans. The Klingons have a fairly strong fleet, complete. So... what I saw. How strong is our fleet? We're at 3,000. Temerians and the Orions have made peace. Okay, so we did our little part there. So this planet's ready for invasion. Where did our transport fleet go? It's up here. Okay. And what do they have for defenses? Armies. They have just garrisons. We should be able to take it with 8 armies with just garrisons, I think. I hope, anyway. I hope and pray. Are we still producing... I think it was Trillion was our... Yeah, Trillion is our army planet, so we'll keep building there. So there's our invasion. We'll see how this goes. The Regelians, not super strong, so this is going to be an easy win for us.
Enemy planet secure.
Alright, so that planet's been taken. Unfortunately, that has left us without any more available attack armies, but we are building some more, so that should help. We did have another planet that had Vulcans on it, right? Let's see, was it Earth? Was it Khan? I don't think so. Where are you? Are you a Vulcan? No, you're a human. Burr? Trillion, I know, has Vulcans. Terra Nova has Vulcans, okay. So we're going to build... Yes, we do have some assault armies actually ready to go here. Okay. Good, good, good. So, subject integration with those guys. And we're moving over here now, so that's the next invasion target. Okay, we're doing 14 for energy now. I'm going to step things back a little bit once again, just to make sure Everything is bumping along on our planets. So yo guys, still good. Can upgrade that. Trillion, they're building armies. Terra Nova. Okay, so we've cleared this. And I said I wanted gardens here, so we will actually build gardens there. Follow through with our plans sometimes. You know, it does happen. And we're going to need another tile cleared off here. So let's clear off this dense jungle. And unfortunately, that has kind of wiped us out of energy credit reserves again. Eradicate, we're going to do the same thing with the gardens, but I spent all my money on whiskey and beers. So let's see, non-aggression, the Breen, and the Bajorans. Okay, interesting development. Temerians. Okay, so they have been integrated into the Orions. Okay, so that's what that war was about. Well, poor Temerians. I wish I could kind of add it to my war demands that we would liberate that, but I guess that's all we can do. We'll maybe in our next war we'll liberate them. We'll see. We'll see. So the Enterprise fleet. We can't do any upgrades or anything here, can we? No. All right. Let's clear this off. A bold new era. Okay, so we moved up to another type of ship. Oh, this is a science ship. Okay. I don't think there's much we can do with our science ships right now. We've explored a lot of the galaxy. Ooh, the Borg have... there was a species that was down here, so it looks like those guys have been integrated. Ooh, we have a new tradition. And we're working on diplomacy. So what do we have? We have coordination. The amount we contribute to Federation naval capacity counts for twice as much. Federal unity. Unity output is increased. Since we are pushing for unity a little bit... Member of Federation. Let's go for the tourism. That's a 10% over. No, we already have that. So yeah, let's go for the federal unity. So that's going to bump up our output a little bit. So we just have this, and then we'll have to look at what we're going to add next. Okay, we have a Federation Consul. Let's see. Diplomatic outreach. Let's see. Accession talks. There we go. Let's see if we can bring the Tellarites on board, because they are fairly powerful, and it's going to have to be low intensity. Okay, let's do that. Good, good, good. So we should have... Let's eradicate. We wanted to build those gardens, right? Yes. Let's drop that down. We should be doing great for food, actually, for the next while building some of these gardens. That's going to bump up happiness a bit, which should help our output with some of these buildings. Research is done. Okay, so we finished this warp engine. Helps with power generation. I don't know if we have an issue with power generation right now. Probably not, but I'll have a look next time we upgrade our ships. Starbase phaser array, duotronic computers. Chance to hit goes up by a lot, weapon damage goes up, and tracking goes up. I like the looks of that. 51 months. It's going to take us a little while, though. Okay. So it looks like we're going after the Temerians. And they shouldn't have much in the... Poor guys, they just lost the war. They had to set up garrisons out their Orion garrisons, so... you know, they've just been invaded once. Now they're going to be invaded by yet another army, and this army is not going to help them in the slightest. It's not going to liberate them. In fact, some of the other Orion worlds are going to get liberated instead of these guys. It's kind of funny in a sad way. Not in a ha-ha way, but in a sad way. How are the Bajorans doing? They're doing pretty good. They are actually fighting the Cardassians, I believe, or they were for a while. Okay. Did we get our... Yes, we did get our spaceport. So we're going to want to build one of these microfusion reactors. And we're going to want to do some spaceport upgrades as well. That's going to take them a while. Okay. Got to keep an eye on the Borg. They scare me. They scare me. When I fought them during our Cardassian campaign, like I was super strong. I had taken out kind of most of the things, most of the empires in kind of the Alpha Quadrant. So I just kind of hopped up there and took them out. It wasn't a big deal, but that may change. Looks like the Romulans have a fairly strong fleet again. Are they at war? Okay, who's superior? The Borg, which is understandable. Cardassians, those guys, whoever they are, but they like us. Cardassians super like us. That's kind of hilarious. Dominion, they don't like us. And the Breen don't like us. Okay, so the Borg's kind of our biggest issue right now. Everyone else is kind of equivalent power. The Romulans shouldn't be that strong since we beat them down not too long ago, but K Element, Romulan Star Empire, they're back up to equivalent, and their fleet power is back up to equivalent. Okay. Well, I guess they kind of focused on rebuilding their fleet. I'm going to slow things down because we do have some credits to spend again. Anything we want to add to our spaceports? We could do some border control, but there's not a lot of areas that we can push out, so that's not a big thing. So I'm just going to hide this. So, yeah, we did have our garden here, and someone left. Mars, that guy's leaving. That's typical for Mars. People have been coming and going all game. We want to build ourselves a mining network there. On Burr, we're still waiting for that guy to come in. Trillion, we're building our armies, and we're waiting for that guy. Terra Nova, we're building our garden there. Eradicate. Everything is kind of filled out. It's 100, so we can clear this for 100, so let's do that. Al Rigel, we can upgrade, and that will let us upgrade these power plants, which will be good for us. Let's see. We do have some unhappy people. We have unrest. Part of that's the fact that we don't have a governor. I don't want to sacrifice 2 minerals, though, for single food, especially since we are building like a lot of food buildings. So this is just going to be a standard mine. And over here, one of our blank tiles. I can't build that until this has been upgraded. Okay, so we'll actually leave you down there for now. Alpha Centauri. Okay, you're not doing anything, so you're doing 2 minerals, 1 food. I'd rather you do more minerals, many as you can, actually. Alright, and we're almost back to the red for energy credits, so we're going to have to watch that. Eradicate, Terra Nova, Burr. Yeah, a lot of these planets we can't do much with for now. Did we always have planets up here? Who are these guys? Oh, that's the Bolians. Okay. Our border's just kind of wrapped around here. Let's see. Trade deal offer. Research agreement with Channerites. I am good with that. Okay. And are they ready for an invasion here? Probably. Yes, and they're actually starting to build defensive armies, so I got to get on that. So Trillion, yeah, they do have a bunch of armies ready to go. So Trillion, transport fleet, we're going to get you to land here. Research is done, so we can now clear quicksand. That's great. Fleet Academy, what does this do? Ship fire rate goes up. That might be good. Special forces, army damage. Stellar Academy produces science and trait points. Well, it's one of our cheaper ones. Army damage might be good though, because we are facing some of the stronger races on the ground. So let's go for that. We'll get the Makos on the go. Also, Terra Nova has a bunch of armies ready to go, right? So we're going to actually send these folks down as well. Just so we have all of our invasion fleets in one pile, so to speak. Yeah, we're still at 1 for energy credits. Okay, that's fine. All right, so again, let's cycle through our planets here. So energy is worth more than food to us right now, so I'm gonna do this. So that buys us a little bit of time. We can clear this tile now, except we can't because we don't have any energy credits. So that's good. That's okay. Rigel. So how much longer until this is upgraded? A long time, I guess. Alpha Centauri. Same thing. Okay, so we're basically waiting for stuff to happen again. So let's speed things up. And let's see where. Oh, what do we have? We have battle cruisers unlocked. That's awesome. Spaceport shields. Minefields, uranium hulls. Evasion goes down, but armor goes up. And low power thrusters. Chance to evade goes up. Let's go for this hull, ally. Alloy hull. There we go. Terrorist in Xin Yang. Okay, where is that? That planet. It is in one of our... Well, it's in our only sector, the gem sector. So you guys need to get on that, you know. I'm not the boss of you. You guys got to take care of yourselves. I'm sorry. Alright, so I'm just... What am I trying to do? I'm trying to figure out where my transport fleets are. Okay, so there are a couple of jumps away. So you're not going through a system with enemy ships. You're not going through a system with enemy ships. Yeah, the Romulans have a fairly powerful fleet built up again. 2.1. We still outmatch them, though. Because we're at about 4,000. This naval capacity is not helping us, though. Speaking of which, can we do another upgrade here? We can. Okay. And we can actually do the level 4 upgrade as well, so we'll do that. Cool. Cool. And we just got a bunch of energy credits for some reason. Let's see. Have they finished the administration upgrade here? No, they're still working on that. Another 200 days. They're clearing a tile there. Terra Nova. They're good. Everybody's still good on most of these worlds. I don't know if they're good, but they're all right. Terra Nova, Eradicate, clearing Rigel. Bolian's super unhappy people. Probably because we're at war, though. There's some races that, like, you know, you really shouldn't be going to war. You shouldn't be declaring war. A couple of governors gained a level. That's good. Special Forces is almost done, in fact. Not in time for an invasion, though. Actually... They did manage to build a couple of defensive armies, so 2.07 versus 1.65. Okay. Research is done. Special Forces is done. Army upkeep down. That might be good for us. Slave army is not the Federation style. Yeah, the army upkeep. I don't know if it's a big... Down by 10%, so... We'll lose like 2.8 off of that, or we'll gain 2.8 energy credits. So that invasion is done. So where was that other transport fleet? You guys need to follow this fleet then. So we're at 65% now for war score. So we're creeping up there. We're creeping up. Okay. Army upkeep minus 10. Yeah, that would be good. It'll buy us a couple of energy credits anyway. I don't think our army is basically what's causing us to go energy... causing us to be energy broke. There we go. Brain fart there for a while. How many more days? So 60 days. And we're going to want to upgrade all these buildings. And we're going to want... I don't know if we have the technology in this... Have we done that research yet? The technology for the power grid or whatever? Because I would like to do that for this planet. Because it's going to be a heavy energy output world. In fact, we're going to do a capacity overload here. That bought us 2 energy credits. Not a lot, but that's going to change very soon. So, okay, you're doing science. I would rather you do this and work in the mines. Poor guy wanted to be a scientist, grew up hitting the books, and then he ended up a miner. That's how the economy works sometimes. Sometimes you don't get to follow your dreams. You gotta go and pick up a shovel and start digging in the mine, or I mean, there's a lot of like engineering jobs and stuff in mining too. So maybe he was a scientist first, but then he got a job as a well-paid mining engineer. There you go. Happy endings for everybody. Vulcan, you're going to be working in the mine. I would like one of these though. Food output +1 adjacency. Energy credits goes up. I'm actually going to put that there then. I didn't realize that there was an adjacency effect. People have probably been screaming at the screen for the past while. Going, Durinde, you dummy! There's an adjacency bonus. Why aren't you putting it in the middle tile? Okay. Camadast. Everybody's unemployed on Camadast. Okay. I don't know how any of the AI cultures sometimes get things done. How's this going for us? So we are at... Does it tell us? Energy credits -200. I don't want to spend 200 energy credits on negotiations. I'm sorry. I am sorry. The Orions are rebuilding their fleet, so we got to watch that. So it's down here. Yeah, I sometimes don't know how the AI does it, because like they have no building improvements here. They have what? This thing. They have a bit of food, and that's it. And that guy's leaving, so I don't know. I don't know. I micromanage everything, and yet sometimes things don't work out for me. Anyway, I think that's a good spot to wrap things up for this episode. Hey, if you like what you see, think about liking the video. Think about subscribing to the channel. We'll see you next time. Take care and have yourself a great day.